all started. Again, it ends on the 22nd. So please, if you do want a personal, you still have time. You have 2 days to book one, and I will put all the information in the description box below. Again, it ends on the 22nd. So just let me know what your availability is and when I can send a private link to you. We're going to begin today with their innermost feelings and what they want to say. I caution you because sometimes the cards are foretelling. They tell of an action that is going to happen. And we got an early day out today. So let's begin with their feelings. We got 78 cards here of the tarot deck, the Baroque. It's the golden and gray one. I'll show you the back. It's very, very nice. It looks like a carpet somewhere in Las Vegas. But we're going to get started here. Main feelings for the Libra sign, please. Knight of Swords. I'll show you as they come out, okay? There's going to be a lot here. Death card. We have Scorpio. We also have the Knight of Swords as the first one. So far, a lot of air energy, Scorpio, okay? If you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, we have Leo with the Strength card. I think that's a message for you. Their feelings, please. 8 of Wands. You have your very first actual message card today, which means communication through text. You pick up your phone, suddenly they're calling. This can be correspondence and email too. Emails going back and forth, and finally stating something, right? When somebody contacts you too, you get caught off guard as well. You receive a text and you're like, haven't heard from this person in about 2 weeks, 2 months. But we have that, and we're going to discuss the 8 of Wands. Let's get you a 9-card spread. 9 of Pentacles just came out. 9 of Pentacles is Virgo. I think of Beyonce whenever I see this card because she's a Virgo. Single, happy, abundant, sometimes very rich, working on yourself too. What I see with Libras now, when I say working on yourself, you are working at the fruit of something that makes you passionate. That's how I want to put it. It's passion, something exciting, maybe a turnaround too in your career. There's a lot of movement happening with the 9 of Pentacles, and we will discuss why that's here for you. Ace of Cups. Potentially a new love offer, or you get a loving, I would say it's a loving respect, communication with others. Sometimes it's friendship too. It's not all the time a romantic love. So you have good responses. And if you look at how happy the 9 of Pentacles person is, being single, happy, and abundant, looks like those offers are definitely going to that golden energy. We're going to get a challenge card here. This is a little different today to spice up the readings. The challenge card is this waiting energy. I call it waiting for an expansion, okay? 3 of Wands is like waiting for the adventure to be had. 3 of Wands would be that, or seeking something exciting abroad. I wonder why this is the challenge today. I like to challenge some cards when I see them. Can I clarify the 3 of Wands that's here? Active Libra energy. Thank you. The Empress. Maybe your stature of you being the Empress by yourself. I think that this is a single Libra that I'm seeing here, where you're happy and you're kind of protected as the Empress, like you protect your energy that's coming out in here. We will reveal what these cards want to say. Final thoughts too. Final thoughts for this particular reading. We have a Queen of Wands. When I say final thought too, in this particular reading, this is going to be different from other days because right now you're in this vibrational energy on the channel. Many of you have been following for a long time, so you've been going on with the healing journey that's been happening too on the channel to many of us. I think here with the Queen of Wands, she's very resourceful. She can call upon different things at her own leisure. There is something that you're busy with. I can completely say that with confidence. The Empress is also here. We have to see why this attractive energy is brewing. You could feel more attractive too. I have the Empress and the Queen of Wands to clarify that exact emotion. You've worked at it too. It's not like you woke up and it's like Calgon. You didn't wake up and you were suddenly a princess or a prince. There has been long overdue strides to get to the Empress position. It could even be financial, like this is a status card for you today. And the Queen of Wands, like good cleaning up. I think some of you are an afterthought about love. There's some love things going around you, excuse me. But the Queen of Wands can keep it together in some way. There's an emotional intelligence and emotional stealthiness is the word I want to use, stealth. So we have communication coming in from this person's feelings. The 8 of Wands can be clarified immediately. Let me go to the light seers, and I haven't shuffled, so just give me a quick second, okay? Ace of Cups too. Ace of Cups is potentially a new person on the horizon, or you already have a relationship to them. They're offering something, if you see there with a cup of emotions, can be sharing back and forth. It can be communications. Some of you, I'm picking up someone in telecommunications, like your job is to communicate, not only because you're a Libran, but you're very, very good and skilled at it. So somebody here like has a actual career where this is duly noted and you utilize it. Let's see here. Communication coming in from the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups about an ending, okay? Or whether somebody wants to rebirth or start over a chapter. You're willing to hear the audible sense of what this person brings, and I'll tell you why. Because the Two of Wands shows that you have interest on some level. If you've closed the chapter, you're willing to hear them out. You're not going to silence this person. I think you're going to give it a go. Two of Wands to the Death card. It kind of tells me more so, Libra, you're awaiting this new advance. You want a rebirth, and I think you're successful there because of the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Are you waiting on something else? Yes, you could be waiting on news. You could be waiting to expand something, an idea, a project, which I mostly feel like a lot of you are working on, or it's a new job. It's something like that, an opportunity that you've been calling in for quite some time. Nine of Pentacles in the Libra spot too. Can I see the Nine of Pentacles? King of Swords is the clarifier, and the King of Pentacles. There's two kings going against each other in this reading. There's a very, very air energy. I think this is you. I always say in other readings, I've been noticing that readers are using this as the other person. I don't think so, because you're the air suit, okay? There is somebody stable around you that's willing to take care of business. They are a stable energy, and I also think it's a new love, that King of Pentacles. There's no more of this swift movement to rush into something. Many of you are just happy here in the Empress state, and you're receiving results, whatever the results are. If that's a daily success, if that's something that's going on with fitness, if it's something going on with the family that's just better than normal, the Empress spot has been doing you very good. What are some of the benefits that Libra's receiving from the Empress card lately in life? Can I channel that information? Gatherings, new people, social events, being invited, celebrations more so. This is a celebrations card. We see that they're kind of partying near a tent. They're very happy. They're exuberant. It's coming off as new relationships. You're handling a type of season where this hasn't showed up in a while, and it's recently been coming back in your life. Excuse me, I was really happy to get back on here today. The Four of Wands is enriching your soul. Also, you could be attuned to something old, maybe a practice a few years ago that really made you feel high vibrational. I pick up on music, some of you dancing, listening to good songs that make you feel well. It's almost like every day there's a self-care hour, something like that for this particular energy. And if you remember, the Empress takes care of herself. She can take care of other people, but the priority is to get things straight and leave it in this Empress high vibration. So I think your focus is to take care of yourself, if I can get very layman with you in this read. What do they want to communicate with Leo and the Knight of Swords? Somebody here is stable. Again, I just want to show you with the King of Pentacles, could be offering stability and to guide you too, like this person wants to be a part of your path. The King of Pentacles, although I think that it's not an old person, if you do have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the past, this could be recommunication, like trying to get in touch with you again. So keep an eye out for that, okay? Nine of Cups, single, happy, and abundant. Again, there is a content feeling to the Nine of Cups. Also, it's watery, so there's something fulfilling your time and your energy. And I will show you from two different decks why I get to that. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment for the individual, and this is your stature at this time. I do think people from the past are also attracted to the Empress. So there could be relationships here to family, maybe a long lost aunt or uncle, or a type of conversation that cycled back around to meet you halfway. And I don't know why I'm picking that up. It's just coming in heavy during your reading. It's something that you do. It's really something that you're doing. I most likely want to say it's associated to you staying in this spot. So if I were to keep going with that notion, it's just a positive thing that you've been keeping up. Whether that's reading, whether that's gardening when you come home, or if it's something that you do like cooking, keeping it really nice for yourself and occupied there. So you do put your energy somewhere. I want to check out more of the communication of this Eight of Wands and something that you ended in the recent past. Now this reading might be a little disorganized because I drew a lot out early, and usually I take my time. But you ended something here in the recent past, okay? I don't know if this person was active, like behaved like they wanted it to. It seems here that Libra, you might have called things off. So let's see what this incoming communication is with the Eight of Wands. Justice. Justice is clear communication. There's also literal justice happening. And I also feel like it's what you don't see today, your very own energy. This person is a diplomat. They handle things fair. Aside from being fair for the good of all, the Justice card is also a truth coming in. Whenever you hear someone in a courtroom, as you all know, like Judge Judy, when they pound the gavel, she's very certain. All judges are very certain on their final decision. There's some kind of essence and channel that comes to me in this reading as something has finally become certain, whether it's the other party or it's you. All right, that communication is coming in for that Libra energy. What else comes out here for the first one? King of Cups. King of Cups and the Six of Wands. An eventual success is what I pick up. Very specific, okay, at the very end. They come in as Scorpio energy. They don't necessarily have to be. It's just a very watery king. I want to look into him for just a quick second. I have a shuffled mermaid tarot here. Five of Cups was at the bottom of the deck when I flashed it to the camera. Who's the King of Cups? Is this the same feelings from yesterday? Thank you. 2, Strength card, Emperor. I believe this is the Emperor, yeah. So someone here is very proud of the spot that they're in. I feel like they have a connection to you, maybe from a prior marriage, or they have associations to you from the past. The King of Cups does want to talk to you, and he comes in as an emperor that's masked in this reading, and how I'm picking it up. He doesn't come in like this every day. He's actually the King of Cups, if that's making sense to you, Libras. But there's something about knowing your worth, because the Emperor and the Empress are in this reading, and actually yesterday they were too. They were each other's counterpart. They are believing in a narrative now where they missed it prior, if that makes sense. There's a narrative now that makes sense to this person. 3 of Cups, physical contact. Okay, I do see 2 cards here we have to discuss. It's a 3 of Cups and 8 of Wands. Whenever I see that in a reading, it's a face-to-face meeting. When you see this connection card, that's what they want to manifest, is a face-to-face. I want to get to why in general sense of this entire population on Libra Light. What's the cause for the physical communication or the physical meetup? Because this can be calling it in, and it's a empress. I like to do it like this, you know, face to face with you guys, because you get to feel when the card drops alongside with me. And I think it's important that you see it when it's like that. They want to establish contact with this type of energy that you've been cultivating. They feel like you've been doing good here, is what I'm getting. I think people see the caliber of your true spirit, if that makes sense. For any of you awakened individuals watching today, it's a special essence to you, and I want to use the word caliber. That's why this physical interaction is so needed. They could have an attraction to you too if it's a new person. For many of you on the channel, let's say this is a very, very new coupleship that could be birthed. This is the type of feeling. The Empress is the first clarifier. What is second to her? The Wheel of Fortune. That's the last one. Is with many errors, by the way. The Wheel of Fortune is hoping that they have a chance. If you look at these two, hoping that they have a chance. It's real solid here. This is a true hope to get to the Empress. Also, changing of events with that Wheel of Fortune and fate. Fate is highly associated to this major arcana. And I hope, you know, the hope that I see here is that they want success, a victory, and also a physical meeting, whatever way that comes out or what form that comes into. It's very important for this person to meet with you and understand what the ramifications are for a future relationship, or if this is going back a little bit in the past. And I know some of you do have a past person. So that's the first reading. I do have a very different reading for the second one. It will be more vocalization, so I will be back in video 2 in a few hours. I have to break it apart today, but I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you always for the comments and the special little notes that you leave. I do read it and I do review it, and thank you so much. I'll see you in reading 2.